The ideas of self-deprecation are much deeper than you think. You might think self-deprecation is putting yourself down. Well, that is. But when you realize that you're the eternal self that is in all people, when you hear someone talking bad about themselves or someone else, that's also self-deprecation. If you take that in and say, yeah, you're right, you are weak or not as good as you say you are, and that person is also a jerk and isn't very good and sucks at whatever or is a jerk, or you're self-depreciating everything and everyone by talking bad about yourself or anyone else. You're self-depreciating existence. So stop talking bad about anybody. Accept things as they are. Strive for a greater outcome, but if something's a way you don't like it, let it be and move on. Don't try to go in and manipulate it. Do what you can and then back off. With my own kids, I'm learning that. I can't go in and just be a hands-on, grab this, grab that, change everything around and make it perfect. All I can do is assist, suggest, and try with love. And that's what I do. So that's the way you have to approach everyone and everything, including yourself. Love yourself. Love people. When I say love yourself, I'm talking about the big self, the all self. And I've heard somebody else saying like loving yourself and self-respect is just ignorant and retarded, because if you realize that you already love yourself, then blah 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 blah. Some people don't. Some people hate their life, and it's okay to say those words. So quit putting people down. Like Sadhguru is putting people down sometimes by saying stuff like that, which I also put people down when I talk about the bad things that people do. So I can't really, fault anyone for that. It makes sense. But when someone is talking about self-love and self-respect, don't put that down. Put down the ideas of war and all this kind of stuff. In fact, in the Bhagavad Gita, whatever it is, I'm sorry to pronounce it wrong, but Krishna rode alongside of an army general and told him to fight because that's what he's supposed to do in this existence. And guess what? Maybe that's true at that point in time. But for people to follow that teachings of 5,000 years ago and not realize that Krishna is divine, but so are you. You are just as divine. So if you put your effort into, he says, if you put your devotion to him, the existence of him as the Godhead, then you will definitely join him. Well, that's how it works with everything. If you put your existence in Garfield the cat as the Godhead, when you die, if you believed it deep down in your soul, you could have Garfield the cat as the Godhead, as your God, when you die. But it would only last for a minute, because eternally you're going to understand the difference. And most likely you'll have some kind of mishap in your brain going on, because if you thought Garfield was God your whole life, you're going to have some mishaps going on in your brain, and then your next existence is going to be probably some kind of animal thing because you're being ignorant. Ignorance causes, like when you purposely do not do the things you should do and know you can do, that's ignorance. You're ignoring it on purpose. So when you know you can do the right thing and don't, you're ignorant. Every person out there is ignorant. I am too. There's things I know I shouldn't do and I do, but that's why I'm doing it, so I can stay part of this world. Like, the weirdest thing is, I know that if I wanted to, I could leave my body by choice and never survive as Dan Alexander again. And I don't want that. I want to affect the world in a positive way. Do I have to? No. Would I love to? Yes. Big difference. Am I attached to the idea of it? I would say somewhat. I would love to see the world be affected in a great way. I would love to see people care about each other the way they should. But if they don't, oh well, I can't do anything else but try. So the way we need to look at it is to stop depreciating everyone and everything and start encouraging it to do its best and loving it for what it is. Exactly that, nothing more, nothing less. Peace and love to everybody.